minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera kepada para penonton di talian. Hari ini merupakan hari kedua kita bersama secara talian sempena Konvensyen Pembelajaran Digital 2023 Anjuran Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Sabah dengan kerjasama Kementerian Sains, Teknologi dan Inovasi Negeri Sabah, Universiti Malaysia Sabah dan Yayasan Guru Tun Husin On. Saya Cikgu Fazilah Muhammad Osman, GPGD atau Guru Peneraju Generasi Digital KPM dari SK Tasik Puteri 2 Rawang, Selangor adalah moderator untuk slot Microsoft dan pembelajaran. Bersama saya, kita ada 4 orang guru-guru hebat yang akan berkongsi amalan terbaik mereka menggunakan aplikasi dan tools Microsoft. Mereka adalah pertama, Cikgu Shahnur Azura Muhammad Saufi, Cikgu Shi Yuan Ling, Cikgu Nurul Amira Abdul Rahman, Cikgu Nirmala Kandasamy. Setiap speaker diberi 20 minit untuk membuat perkongsian dan sekiranya ada soalan, anda boleh ajukan dengan menulis di ruang chat. Soalan anda akan dijawab setelah semua speaker tamat membuat perkongsian. Link kehadiran akan di-share di chat setelah 30 minit webinar ini berjalan. Link kehadiran akan diberi 5 kali round. Okey, dengan tidak membuang masa, jom kita bersama speaker pertama kita iaitu Cikgu Shahnur Azura Muhammad Saufi, seorang guru bahasa Inggeris dan guru perpustakaan dan media dari SMK Pengeran Omar Sipitang, Sabah. Okey, butiran mengenai beliau adalah beliau merupakan English teacher at SMK Pengeran Omar. Lepas tu, being a library and media teacher since 2018 and play an important role to instill reading habitat among students through Nilam program. Won few gold and silver awards for her KIT GPM innovation that helped more than 2,000 GPMs across the country and other innovation related to resource center. Beliau merupakan guru inovasi Sepitang District in 2022, GPM Cemerlang for for Sipitang District in 2021. Wah, hebat beliau ni. Okey, beliau bersama 2 orang muridnya akan membuat demonstrasi tool Microsoft yang terkini iaitu Reading Progress. Dipersilakan Cikgu Shano Azura.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Terima kasih kepada moderator kita, Puan Fazila. Okay, since I'm presenting reading progress, is the tools in English subject, so please allow me to speak in English. Yeah? Okay. Okay, can you see my slide? Because I couldn't see it since I'm not sharing screen. Okay, that's it. Okay, so I'm here to share about reading progress in Microsoft, which is one of the PDP tools that I find really beneficial for me as a teacher and also for my student. And I come up with my own quotes, which are reading progress plus reading activities equals to reading pleasure. So let us proceed with the next slide. Okay, I'm teaching at SMK Pembelajaran Omar, Sipitang, Sabah. We are at PPD Sipitang, and currently we have 951 students with 105 teachers. Okay, sorry. So what is reading progress? Okay, so reading progress is a tool designed to support educators in creating personalized reading experiences that build confidence and reading fluency in their students, which means that my student will gain their own experience reading a passage, a given passage, and they will come out with their own marks, okay, based on what they have read. Okay, let's see further. Okay, reading progress that collaborated with KPM. Okay, here, initiative reading progress in Sekolah Kementerian Pendidikan Zon Sabah and Sarawak, which we have been given a talk courses for 3 days in October, which involved about 570 schools over Malaysia. So it's Alhamdulillah that our school is chosen as one of the pilot school. Okay, here, reading progress implementation at SMK Pembelajaran Omar, my school, okay, which is where SMK Pembelajaran Omar Sipitang, Sabah. Okay, it is located at Interior Division of Sabah, Malaysia. Is about 145 kilometers from Kota Kinabalu. As you can see the pin there, we are next to Labuan and Brunei, okay, and also next to Sarawak. Okay, and then we did our reading progress at our computer lab, which is only, we have only 18 desktop computer that been using for all of the student, 900 plus student, and the problem we encounter is always overlap with other classes. Okay, and next, other than that, we also held our reading progress session at library. As I'm the GPM, the library and media teacher, so I take advantage, okay, using my space library to put all my 28 students of 4 intellect to help this lesson progress, reading progress lesson. But the lack of this library, as we don't have internet connection. Okay, who involved in this pilot program, reading progress pilot program? Okay, I use one of two classes because I'm the GPM, so I just teach two classes of English lesson. So 20 bright and cheerful Form 4 students, which is for intellect, and there are 18 years old and mixed ability students, which is A2, B1, and B2 students. Okay, next, when I did this lesson plan, when I did this reading progress, I did it within December 222 until the last day of school, which is 16 February of 2023. Okay, because we just been instructed to hold this reading progress in October, and then the whole November we did our school examination and all the PBD things, and then I just managed to get into this reading progress only on December onwards. And because of my class, we have 3 times a week, and then we did the reading progress 3 times a week at 1 and 2 until 2 p.m. Okay, how or why? Okay, why I choose this for intellect, because there are one out of my two classes, and then I want them to get familiar with reading progress tools and to encourage participation in NILAM. Of course, I'm the GPM and I take concern on NILAM. And how actually, bagaimana how? First, yes, I did briefing. As you can see, the handsome guy in the picture, okay, he's my KP, so Firdaus. And then we did the setting for the NPC, new credential, new password credential, and then the first activity was reading, and then the second activity was reading plus reading comprehension question, and the third one is reading plus reading comprehension question and post reading activities. Okay, how to start using reading progress? Okay, so first, of course, we have to enter to log in into the portal Delima, and then second, okay, using the new credential password, the NPC, we can log into the Microsoft Teams, which is, I always say, okay, you log in into the Lima, which is your house, and then there are many rooms, and then you enter the Microsoft Team room, and you have to use your new password, okay, which we did in the setting NPC is quite um, difficult at first, okay, because they have to change from um, their unique name at moe.dl.edu .my. They have to change it into at sabah.moe-dl. So that's the technical problem we encountered at first. Okay, then once you enter the Microsoft team, you will come up with the face, the appearance for your class. So here I just only have one class, which is for intellect, and then once you click there, you will see many uh, assignment that you have given to your students. Okay, task preparation using reading progress. For me as a teacher, I found that it's quite easy, okay, to prepare a task, and then when the student complete the task, they submit, and then I just see their marks, and then do some comments, and then I just written back like normal we did at our school, but it's not involve the physical books, but just in the interface of computer. So first, you can click first in your assignment, and then you can click create. Okay, number 2, you can click create, and then after you click create, you will see a few options, which is OneDrive, okay, class notebook, but here I'm using reading progress, so I will click reading progress, and then you will see the page for reading progress, where you can start giving assignment to your student. Okay. And here, reading materials. You can choose reading materials using the using the browse sample library. Okay, as you can see there here, which is the sample library. Okay, you just choose which materials that suit your student's ability, which is A2, B1, or B2, or maybe C1 if your student reach that level, C1. Or you can choose materials that you get from other sources, maybe from the British councils. Okay, there are lots of materials that you can get from outside, so you can convert it into PDF and then you can upload into reading materials. Next, so here is what teachers view in reading progress. This is what I can see as a teacher, okay, using reading progress. Once my students submitted, okay, their task, okay, you can see their marks. Okay, there are 80, for this example, you can see that there is 89 marks for students named Azwawi Rafia. And then as you can see, there are few colors. Okay, there are few colors that shows where the problem, where the students' problems or where the students' mistake. As you can see, the pink one is omission. It means that this student did not use the words or did not see the word when they are reading this reading progress. And then the purple one is mispronunciations and the blue one is repetition. As you can see again, okay, this student Azwawi, she used that against words again, okay, again. Okay, next. Okay, this is why I said that reading progress plus reading activities equals to pleasure of reading. Why I'm saying this? Okay, let's move to next slide. Okay, I can see that my student feel excited reading progress. We can watch the video together. Let me replay it. Okay, next. Excitement. When student, okay, do any exercise given, okay, when they did any exercise and they automatically see the marks in front of their eyes, I believe that they will feel excited, okay, because they know where they did correctly and wrongly. So this is how reading progress, okay, give excitement to the student because once they finish their works, they submit it to me as their teacher, and then I return the task again, and yes, okay, they can see their marks immediately. Okay, so this is another video. Okay, why I said this eagerness? Okay, of course, actually, I took this video without my students not acknowledge without she knew it, but of course I get acknowledged to use it in my slide. Okay, this student Hajar, okay, she found out that being together with her friends, it was quite difficulty for her to get to get high marks because uh, there are voices around her that will distract her in getting marks. So she tried to isolate herself, okay, at somewhere in the library and try to gain more marks. Why? Because as you can see that the previous students, okay, is her best friend, and of course, uh, I love seeing my student um, to have that what we call they try to beat their friends in order to get high marks. Okay, this is what we call the healthy ways in order to get high marks because they tend to beat their friends. Okay, and this post reading activities, okay, this is another program, this is another activities that I did with my friends, with my students. Okay, this student is Shahira Shira. I give them this materials, this reading materials about broadcast script writing, and then yes, she did well because she got 93 marks. And post-reading activities, I ask my students to come up with a script, okay, a script as they are going to broadcast an event, and I um, invited the student to be a broadcaster for one of my library activity, which is the appreciation nights for my librarian. Okay, so you can see that the post-reading activities held by
Saya
the
Rafiki,
student.
saya Rakira Omar yang TV PSS Texas. Librarian Prefect Ceremony of SMK Pikiran Omar 2022 session, which was especially held to celebrate and appreciate their duties involved in helping the media library teachers, UTM, managing the resources center. The ceremony, which was held for the first time, was
Okay. I make it short lah kan. Okay, so here the power of curiosity. I also did some questionnaires with my students of Fort Intellect, and one of the question: do you think by knowing your reading level will increase your interest in reading activities? And all of them, okay, agree with that statement. Okay, they agree that um, by knowing their reading level, it will increase their interest in reading activities. Okay, so benefit of reading progress. Okay, for students, I believe this reading progress will sharpen their focus, because in order to get high marks, okay, they have to read clearly, okay, and pronounce it correctly. Okay, so they have to sharpen their focus on that reading material. And of course, it improves their vocabulary and strengthen their listening skills, because of we know that for SPM student, they will sit for their speaking and listening test, and I believe that this reading progress will put uh, will give um, will give good activities for them. Okay, and then for independent learning, yes, this reading progress support independent learning, whereby I just attach the assignment, the task, and they can finish it at home within the time limit. Okay, and of course increase it is increased comprehension, because every time I give them reading materials, okay, I will also give them reading comprehension questions. And as me, the teachers, I feel that reading progress make us less workload. Why I'm saying that? Because I don't have to mark physically. Okay, my students book on this reading activity, because it's already provide the marks based on their readings, and then so I can focus more on post reading activities, which is um, prepare the real activities with the student. Okay, the time that I save from markings the books, I can focus more on post reading activities. And yes, okay, it can create fun learning environment among my students, because they feel excited. Okay, compare their marks with their friends. So how much you get? Okay, Ellie, how much you get? City. So this is a good environment for the student, and of course for me as a GPM, uh, I hope that by using this reading progress, I can reach my NILAB target. Okay, problem versus actually masalah versus penyelesaian, which is problem versus um, outcome. Okay, so the first problem that we encounter was the difficulties to understand the progress of MPC setting, which my student always forget which password to use. Okay, they have to use normal password for Portal Delima, and the new password, which is at sabah.moe for the Microsoft team. So how I overcome this problem? Okay, of course, first I ask them to get new password from helpdesk, and I use my analogy, which is um, if you want to enter your house, you have to use the main key, which is the lima password. And there are many rooms, and you want to enter Microsoft room, so you have to use the Microsoft team key. So that's the analogy that I always tell my student. Okay, internet connection, yes, because we are uh, kind of rural area, so we always face this internet connection problem. So how I overcome this problem? Okay, I use my own hotspot, and normally I will extend that task submission for my student. And of course, devices restriction, because my students normally from B40 students, so some of them are having um, problem to get devices. So tend to what I tend to do to overcome this problem is use my devices where I have two other laptops that normally I will give to my student to complete their task. Okay, here problem encounter. If you answer yes for question 16, what was the problem you have encountered? So this is the another questionnaire that I give to my student, and yes, the highest problem my students encounter was internet connections. Okay, and the last question that I give them is, would you like to use reading progress in your future reading activities? And of course, all of them uh, choose yes, where they think that this RP reading progress will enhance their habit in reading. Okay, as a Nilam, as a GPM teacher, how I find that this reading progress can enhance in Nilam program. So we can, from World Culture Score indexing, that Malaysians spend not more than 3 hours a week reading compared to Indians who recorded the highest figure of more than 10 hours in the same period. It means that Malaysian rarely read. So I believe that by using reading progress to my students, okay, um, we can instill this reading habit, and we hope that this habit they will carry until they become adult, and we can try to implement it towards all school in Malaysia. Okay. Okay, so phases of reading progress. So these are my students of for intellect. Okay, some of the students. And okay, before I end my session, I would like to call for my students, two of my students, which is Hajar and Eli, to share their view. Okay, to share their view on reading progress. Okay, Hajar and Eli, the floor is yours.
Thank you, madam. Hi, I'm Hajar
Okay.
Putri, and my opinion on this reading progress is that everything is amazing. I just faced one minor problem, which is my device couldn't detect my voice. So it kind of influenced the system to give me a very low score for my readings. But after that, I changed to another device and everything's fine. So technically, it's just my device problem. But overall, uh, I really enjoyed this reading progress. Like every time my teacher gave us a task, I got so excited to do it because like I really love talking in English and knowing the fact that there is something that could help me know how accurate my English is and how my pronunciation is it correct or is it not. So it is also very beneficial for me to continue my study in the future. So helping me to improve my English is just something that I really need. So I hope this reading progress could be officially launched soon so that all students in Malaysia could use it because it really helps us in many different ways. Yeah, that is my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Tanur. Hi, I'm Eli Dana. My opinion on this reading progress that it was fantastic. I believe that this reading progress has not only helped me to improve my reading ability, but even empowered me to take ownership of my studies. It also helped me to build the confidence and self-esteem as I learned to improve my reading fluency. The only problem that I face is that my internet is so slow that sometimes I miss some of the assignment. And to be honest, I don't like reading because like reading is so boring to me. But that was before Madam Shahnur tell us about this reading progress. Reading is my hobby now and I'm fully invested in it. I really hope that every student in Malaysia can join this reading progress since it is very helpful and useful, especially for those who want to expand the vocabulary. That's all from me.
Okay. So thank you Hajar and Eli. Okay, like Eli Dania, I also hope that this reading progress will be beneficial to all of the students across Malaysia because it really helps students, okay, um, in order to get their confidence and try to get more marks on reading and also on speaking tasks. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.
Okey, terima kasih Cikgu Shano di atas perkongsian yang sangat membantu guru-guru untuk menjalankan pembacaan dalam bahasa Inggeris dan juga memberi tips bagaimana untuk menggunakannya. Terima kasih juga kepada murid Hajar Putri dan juga Ellie Dania di atas feedback yang sangat-sangat positif. Okey. Baik, saya difahamkan bahawa reading progress ini juga boleh digunakan untuk bahasa-bahasa yang lain juga seperti bahasa Melayu dan bahasa Arab. Okey, so insyaAllah mungkin tahun ni kita akan, Microsoft akan majukan lagi dengan bahasa Melayu pula ya. Okey, seterusnya speaker kedua kita ialah Cikgu Shi Yuan Ling dari SKJC New Kopisan Koping Perak. Okey, beliau merupakan guru peneraju generasi digital KPM yang telah mendapat banyak anugerah. Okey, boleh Cikgu Shi sharekan slide Cikgu Shi? Okey, di sini boleh nampak bahawa nampak beliau mendapat Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert dari tahun berapa tu ya Cikgu Shi? Banyak tu ya. Okey. Lepas tu beliau juga merupakan Microsoft Certified Educator. Okey, guru peneraju generasi digital di situ. Okey, dan banyak lagi penghargaan yang diberi iaitu pingat penghormatan guru, CEFR Master Trainer, EduFluencer appointed by MOE, the 5 influencer, co-founder of Media Education for All. Wow. Okay, Microsoft Innovative Educator yang 2022 tadi, 2023. Scholastic Certified Educator, Google Certified Educator Level 1 and Level 2. Google Certified Trainer, Apple Teacher, Walklet Community Leader and Walklet Ambassador, Puzzle Coach, Quizzes Super Trainer. Dan awards yang dia dapat adalah Champions of 3 Minutes, PDPC Pitching 2022, second runner-up Paper Presentation Award International Conference on English Language, Anugerah Emas Amalan Terbaik PDPC dan IR 4.0, Gold Award for Teachers category International University Carnival on E-Learning, Top 15 Cikgu Kickstart Award 2021, second runner-up Melta E-Classroom Teacher Competition, Silver Prize 6th International Creativity and Innovation Exhibition, Global Inspiring Women's Award 2020, Anugerah Guru Inspirasi 2020, Anugerah PDP Kreatif dan Inovatif Guru semasa PKP 2020, Top 10 Pertandingan Bina Bahan PDPC Kreatif secara dalam talian, Top 25 Finco HIP Outstanding Teacher 2020, Malta Excellence in Research Award 2020, dan Top 50 Campaign Guru PAK 21, Edu Influencer KPM. Wah, banyak ya Cikgu Shi penghargaan dan award yang diberi. Okey, dengan tidak membuang masa lagi, beliau akan membawa tajuk Microsoft and Best Practices. Silakan Cikgu Shi.
Thank you, Kak. So today I would like to share that a collection of knowledge is not about to collect the certificates and awards. but more to what you have learned and what you can share to others so that they can learn as well. So today I'm going to talk about Immersive Reader by Microsoft and also using mobile Office Lens. Okay, Immersive Reader in words. This is the surface. Okay, what is Immersive Reader? Before this, I would like to have you to tell me how many of you have used Immersive Reader in Microsoft. So can I have 0 for never and 1 for yes? So can you show me how many of you have used this, or have you ever heard about Immersive Reader? 0 for never, 1 for yes. So I have shared a few workshops about Immersive Reader. So if you have heard about it, also you can type 1. If no, 0. So Immersive Reader, what is Immersive Reader? Immersive Reader embeds text reading and cognition capabilities. Immersive Reader creates an inclusive learning environment designed to increase comprehension, attention, and confidence. Whose confidence? Students' confidence and also teachers' confidence, the user's confidence. Immersive Reader is free to educators and students and is built into all Office 365 products for free. Okay, what are the features? Immersive Reader helps readers build confidence by breaking down content into more manageable chunks. Break down the long passage into syllables and highlight it as they are read. What is more, you can change the color of the words according to their grammar. So look at the picture given here. You see their study of earth. So they have different colors using grammar. If for nouns, they use purple color. And for words, they use red color. So they highlight it like this. You won't see the whole thing in black and white. And also the long passage, the long sentence that make you feel dizzy. That's why this is good about Immersive Reader. Next, we have text-to-speech. Immersive Reader has text-to-speech capabilities. It can read one word. If I want to focus that word only, then I can point to that word. Then sometimes it can read one word or the phrase, 3 to 7 words altogether, or an entire document, depending on your need. Let's say for one passage, the students can read almost all the words, just except one. So they can just focus on one text and then point at that. Then we'll have the text-to-speech capabilities to teach them how to read. So it is about speaking and also to reading. So they can enhance their listening, reading, and speaking skill. Immersive Reader has a picture dictionary, which also includes translation and read aloud services. Okay, let's say I cannot see, I do not know what is the meaning of the words. So, but if I have a picture dictionary, then I point at the word, then it shows the picture. As the saying goes, pictures can mean 1,000 words, right? So portrait of the picture is very important. Translation. Immersive Reader is a great tool for new language learners as it has real-time translation. If you want to learn something, let's say in primary school, SJKC, Nikopisan, students mainly use Bahasa China. So they use the Mandarin to speak with others, to communicate. Let's say I want to change busy to English, then they need the translation button, the functions of translation. Translation is available in 80 languages. In this immersive reader, we have 80 languages and a read aloud functions to help learners with pronouncing of new words. Let's say I cannot understand, I don't even know what is the meaning of abilities, then I can change to Chinese words. Now I know what is the meaning of abilities. Translate to BC or vice versa. This is the translation button, which is very important. If like not BC, BM, BI, can also be Japanese and other languages, Dutch, French, and so on. Enhancing readability and concentration. When we are going to read the whole passage and then we will feel very tired. So do the students. If you give them long passages, of course they will say reluctant to read. So spacing and font sizes improve reading speed by addressing visual crowding. True research shows that primary school students for year 1, year 2, year 3, they need text size that is bigger than those higher level students. Because if like the font size is very small, you can't even read properly. So text size is very important in any learning. So bear in mind that the small things might make a big, huge impact in their learning. Words can be broken into syllables to improve readability or to sound out new words. If it's broken down, in BM also we have this suku kata, baca, baca. Before we have this words form, we have the syllables to break it down, and then we learn part by part, the chunks. So do English. They have this phonics. So they broke it into syllables will help students to read better and pronounce more accurately. Parts of speech and grammar can be highlighted to help learners understand verbs. When are we going to use verbs? Can we use verbs in front of the sentence? No, right? So mostly we'll see the form subject verb agreement. So we have this pronouns verbs and then verbs and then and so on predicates. So you add on adjective and so on at verbs. They can see the form of the speech and also make the sentence more complete, not hanging and by chunks. So it's helped learners understand verbs, noun, pronouns, and more. So colors can be selected for different parts of speech to increase understanding and reading ease. Let's see how. The font you can select, and then the text size here, 64, and then bigger size, increase spacing. Spacing also another things that you have to bear in mind when it comes to reading passage. If like it's very compact, and no space in between, for sure people won't be able to read clearly. So we have fonts, different fonts, themes. Oh, maybe you like green color, turquoise, yellow, red, and you can choose according to the theme. Something that is suit you, then will help you to learn more and learn better. I believe so, and also we tested with our students. Words can be broken into syllables to improve readability or to sound out new words, right? Just now we mentioned that. You see, these nouns we use purple color, verbs we use red color, adjectives we use green color, and adverbs we use yellow color. So the students can see clearly which is which. If like you ask the students, eat, is it a verb or is it a noun? Can it be used in front of the sentence or it must be used in between, or at the back. Just test them. So they can't even differentiate what is noun, what is verb. So here, this function helps us to highlight those parts of speech clearly for the students. Dictionary, it's reading and comprehension through multi-sensory processing. The ability to see a picture and hear a word simultaneously. So line focus, for people who struggle with concentration, immersive reader can be put into focus mode or line focus to take away distractions. Like I want to highlight that's what only the study one by one is clear and precise. We have line focus. Background, text color, and font spacing can also be changed to mitigate sensory overload and increasing attention spans and comprehension. So where else can we find immersive reader? We have Microsoft OneNote. We have this website. Okay, see. Immersive reader nowadays can be used in many Microsoft tools like Teams, OneNote, Outlook, Microsoft Lens, and also online PowerPoint. Now, I would like to have educators to test on this immersive reader. Go to your phone, get your phone, and then go to the Play Store to install Office Lens. You will see this logo, Microsoft Lens. It's an Android and iOS app that trims and enhances and makes pictures of whiteboards and documents readable. So now, could you please take out your phone and then search for Microsoft Lens. Install this in your smartphone. Can I have give you a few seconds or a few minutes to do it? Start looking at your phone, the Play Store there, and then search for Microsoft Lens. You will see the logo is like this. This is how you can use on mobile. Can I have response from others? Do you able to find Microsoft Lens? If you manage to find it, yes. I'm looking at the comments. Okay. Yes, great, done. Install Microsoft Lens. Found it. Chan lying. Yes, found it. So if you have found it, you can start experience it. Just now I talked about so many benefits of using immersive reader, right? So now take out a piece of paper with full of passages or long passage or short passage, and you can test it out. Siri, for Apple user, Siri, done. Okay, look like documents, open. You may start experience it. I give you a few seconds. Well, meanwhile, I'm reading your comments. Okay. Let's continue with Immersive Reader can be used through Microsoft Lens, allowing the user to apply functions like read aloud, text spacing, and color changing to documents, creating greater accessibility and equity for all readers, no matter where they are. For me, I would like my students to use this Microsoft Lens at home while they want to read the passage. I want them to prepare for the lessons. They use this Microsoft Lens to scan the text from the textbook. They have to read accordingly, and then the next day, they are going to read in the classroom. So for this, how am I going to motivate students so that they are motivated to do so? I will give reward system. If let's say those who can read the whole passage completely correct, 100% correctly. So I will give rewards like star system. In the end, I give them prizes. So this is a little bit reward system to help them to proceed and also to sustain the reading goal. Immersive reader feedback from this educator from Argentina. I just wanted to let you know that today a mom spoke to me and she started crying. Her son was finally able to read on his own thanks to the immersive reader. I'm currently changing the lives of so many children. Teachers not only English languages. So for those other languages, you can use this immersive reader, make use of this Microsoft Lens and ask the students to practice it. You will see that the impact is significant if you do it constantly. Two-state measure reading speeds are increased. So we have this reading speed, learning tools integrated. So we have this bar graph, we have this graph shows that they can read faster and faster. And also accuracy tests that can read more accurate than before. So check your knowledge, Q1. Teachers, I almost done with my slot. So can I have you to check your knowledge? Where I want you to type one for question 1, yeah? 1, and then your answer. Does immersive reader work with phone pictures? Q1. A, no, it can only be embedded into an application. B, yes, using Microsoft Lens. C, yes, you just have to upload it to your computer. So what is the answer? Number 1, A, B, or C? Yes, Jeko 1, Los Liza, 1B. Jeko Eva, 1B. So Bijak Seni, 1B. My friends. Okay, Mima, B. So how about the rest? Do you have other answer? Yeah, 1B. I didn't see any other answers. That means you are correct because you make it. You really listen to me. Yes, using Microsoft Lens. Answer is 1B. Next. How many languages can immersive reader automatically translate? Type 2 and then your answer. A, none. B, all non-languages. C, 80 languages. You have to type number 2. Number 2. So that I can differentiate number 2 and number 1. Number 2, answer? Impossible, none, right? So either B or C. The answer is ding, ding, ding. The username is ding, ding, ding. And 2, C. Number 2, C. Majority of you answer to C. The correct answer is C. The last one, last but not least. What is the benefits of using the parts of speech functions? A, part of speech like nouns, verbs are labeled and able to be highlighted with different colors. Number B, helps it breaks down the words into syllables. C, it explains what parts of speech are. So answer number 3, write down 3. Czechoslovakia, the first one. 3. Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia. Okay, you have to write 3 and then followed by your answer. Part of speech means that the nouns, verb, remember I said adjective, they know where is it, and then they change the colors of it for differentiated learning. So the answer is A. Number 3, A. So how many of you managed to answer all correctly? So that means you are listening attentively. So congratulations to those who have checked your knowledge and you know where you are. So, and also I'm great that to share knowledge with all of you. So last but not least, I would like to share the quotes. The optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. So no matter how difficult is it, maybe when we use technology, sometimes there are issues happen. But still, we see opportunity in every difficulty. We need to strike our best. Teacher, you can do it. So with these learning tools, I hope that it can bring benefits to your classroom and also benefits all the students with differentiated learning. Yes, thank you. Back to you, my moderator.
Okey. Okey, baik. Terima kasih Cikgu Shi di atas perkongsian yang sangat manfaat mengenai immersive reader. Immersive reader juga merupakan tools yang digunakan dalam reading progress ya. Ia boleh digunakan dengan pelbagai bahasa. Okay, thank you Cikgu Positive Shi. Okay, seterusnya untuk speaker ketiga kita adalah Cikgu Nirmala Kandasamy dari SK St. Patrick Tawau, Sabah. Beliau merupakan seorang guru bahasa Inggeris yang mempunyai 23 tahun pengalaman mengajar. Beliau merupakan guru peneraju generasi digital KPM, Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert, Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert Master Trainer, Microsoft Certified Educator, United Nations Sustainable Development Goals Planner and Coordinator, penerima anugerah AKS Global Teacher Award 2020, Guru Cemerlang Bahasa Inggeris SK St. Patrick Tawau, Sabah, penerima anugerah Perkhidmatan Cemerlang, Guru Ikon Persatuan dan Kelab Daerah Tawau, dan Guru Penggerak Generasi Digital Sekolah Rendah Daerah Tawau. Dipersilakan Cikgu Nirmala dengan tajuk beliau Microsoft Tools.
Terima kasih Kak Faz atas introduction tadi. Dear teachers, saya akan bercampur bahasa Malaysia dan juga bahasa Inggeris. Okay, so I hope all of you are doing well and great. Okay, so for your information today, hari ini saya akan kongsikan tentang tools-tools Microsoft yang dapat membantu kita untuk mengajar pelajar-pelajar kita supaya mereka lebih menyesuaikan diri menggunakan digital tools, especially untuk what we call 21st century learning. Alright, so I would like to revisit my glimpses, my whatever initiative I've taken during pandemic. Walaupun pandemik sudah berakhir, tetapi saya ingin merebut peluang ini untuk revisit balik bagaimana saya menggunakan digital tools Microsoft untuk membantu student saya di saat-saat memerlukan bantuan untuk mereka mempelajari subjek bahasa Inggeris. Ya, saya mengajar subjek bahasa Inggeris untuk pelajar-pelajar yang berumur 11 dan 12 tahun, darjah 5 dan darjah 6. Jadi izinkan saya untuk share screen dulu. Share screen. Okay. Sekejap. Fast, can you see my screen? Wait
Yes,
first, yeah.
I can. Yes, I can see.
Not this one. Oh yes. Stop sharing. Sekejap ya. Just share screen. I'm trying to present my slide shortly, yeah. Just hang on.
Okey, tak apa.
From the open page. Sharing screen. Hang on, hang on. Share screen. Daripada okay, yeah, I found. Yes. Sorry. Okay, so Kak Faz, can you see my screen now?
About to. Okay, alright.
About two, okay?
Yeah, yes, okay.
Can
Nampak dah.
see, right? Okay, hang on. Yeah, I don't want to go to full screen because I'm afraid I can't. So, alright. So Kak Faz sudah pun memperkenalkan tentang diri saya. Okay, so for your information, beginilah student saya sama macam cikgu-cikgu kalian. Masa pandemik di mana mereka menggunakan gadget, sharing the gadgets with siblings ataupun tunggu parents balik kerja dan sebagainya kan baru dapat sharing the gadgets. Okay, so my students, as all of us know, we are teaching English as a second language. They have some difficulties in understanding listening, speaking, reading, writing, vocabulary, and grammar. Though the students are, they are studying in an urban area, but still they have these difficulties. Not all, but some of the students are facing the difficulties in these skills. Okay, so as we face problems related to sharing gadgets. So some of the students might not be able to join the online classes, which I usually do on Microsoft Teams. So what do? I do is that I always upload the materials for my students to revisit 24/7 whenever they have the access to their parents' handphone or laptops or iPads or tablets in order to revisit whatever I have been teaching for the day. And then as I mentioned earlier, some of the students kan diorang tidak ada data lah, tidak ada data tak berapa kuat ataupun tinggal masa pandemik kan tinggal di kawasan kampung dan sebagainya. Jadi ada pelbagai masalah student kita ni. Okay. Jadi antara tools yang memang betul-betul membantu saya masa pandemik adalah Microsoft Teams. So Microsoft Teams actually is a one-stop center di mana cikgu-cikgu boleh create classroom, cikgu boleh upload bahan, cikgu boleh add tools Microsoft in order to help your students to learn, okay? Ataupun video pembelajaran daripada YouTube dan sebagainya boleh di-upload supaya student bila-bila masa saja menggunakan MOE ID dan password dia akan masuk dan boleh lihat sesi pengajaran pada sekian-sekian hari yang di-upload sudah. Okay, antara tools inilah yang saya gunakan untuk pengajaran masa PDPR iaitu Forms, Sway, PowerPoint, Flipgrid, Kahoot, Bansi, Wakelet, Word document, Minecraft dan juga Skype in Education. Alright. Okay, so dari segi assessment pula kita ada PBD kan. Jadi bila assessing for PBD usually I use Flipgrid di mana bukan semua student kita boleh access di classroom. Jadi apa yang saya buat adalah saya bagi task, lepas tu student akan record dia punya speaking sendiri menggunakan app Flipgrid. Lepas tu kalau task writing, saya minta mereka upload di platform Wakelet di mana semua sudah di-embed, apps ni semua sudah di-embed di Microsoft Teams. Okay. Lepas tu untuk menyoal, untuk kenal pasti sama ada student kita memahami apa yang diajar, saya lebih suka menggunakan Kahoot dalam berbentuk kuis untuk memudahkan student memahami apa yang diajar. Okay, dan Minecraft is something that tadi masa sesi perkongsian sesi pagi tadi jam 10, ramai guru-guru Terujaya ingin mengetahui cara menggunakan Minecraft dalam education, ada contoh kah dan sebagainya kan. Jadi saya akan tunjukkan satu dua contoh dan juga ada makluman yang tadi saya baca di chat di mana memang student sudah mahir sebab gamification ni sebenarnya sangat disukai oleh students kita. Jadi mereka sangat berminat untuk memahami tentang mereka sangat orang bilang sangat terujalah menggunakan aplikasi Minecraft ni sebab macam tadi yang pegawai Microsoft maklumkan 25 kali ya Microsoft kalau cikgu melayari portal Delima di situ ada ikon Minecraft. Jadi cikgu boleh menggunakan MOE ID dan login sebanyak 25 kali ya secara percuma dan murid-murid boleh menggunakan login secara percuma 10 kali. Jadi di situ mereka banyak orang bilang explore cara menggunakan Minecraft. Okay? Dan pada masa yang sama, masa pandemik, lebih kurang 6 bulan ya diberi percuma Minecraft seluruh dunia oleh Microsoft worldwide so that students are able to learn something during pandemic. Okay, dan saya lebih suka menggunakan project based learning dan juga project semasa pandemic dan juga sekarang untuk mengajar student saya cara menggunakan technology tools in order to learn the 21st century learning. Okay, dan bagi saya Microsoft Teams ni sangat memudahkan sebab assignment saya upload di situ dan student boleh download. Student yang memang tidak dapat menggunakan Microsoft Teams sebab ada kekangan menggunakan internet. Jadi apa yang saya buat adalah saya print out, saya bagi sama mereka ataupun saya send foto sama mereka di WhatsApp ataupun Telegram supaya mereka dapat print di rumah dan mereka buat latihan tersebut. Dan Microsoft Forms ni adalah untuk mendapatkan feedback untuk projek-projek dan apabila sudah selesai semak kerja murid, grading dan analisis memang sangat mudah menggunakan Microsoft Teams ya. Mungkin sesi akan datang perkongsian tentang Microsoft Teams dapat saya ataupun rakan-rakan GPGD kami akan buatlah. Ini adalah contoh-contoh, contohnya ada assignment yang sudah saya upload untuk student, lepas tu saya sudah semak dan saya bagi feedback dan juga saya saya boleh buat, saya dapat grading ya dan analisis yang sangat mudah. Okey, jadi ini merupakan satu topik yang heavy, jadi saya tidak dapat ceritakan dengan lebih lanjut, cuma yang penting Microsoft Teams memang one stop center yang memang membantu bukan saya tetapi ramai pendidik di luar sana semasa pandemik dan juga sekarang. Ya, ini adalah classroom student saya seawal pagi yang join untuk mengikuti kelas bahasa Inggeris. Okey. Jadi ini adalah antara projek-projek yang saya buat bersama student. Jadi setiap projek itu saya akan create classroom. Sebab apa saya create classroom? Supaya memudahkan saya detect projek apa yang saya buat, bagaimana impak pembelajaran kemenjadian murid supaya memudahkan saya kaji balik adakah penggunaan sesuatu bahan pembelajaran itu berkesan ataupun tidak dan sebagainya. Sebab banyak cabaran kita hadapi masa pandemik. Alright, lepas tu saya juga menggunakan video-video hasil kerja rakan-rakan lain dan hasil kerja rakan-rakan YouTube dan sebagainya untuk membantu student masa pandemik juga ya. Dan ini merupakan satu hasil kerja student di mana saya minta student tu menghasilkan satu puppet, hand puppet. Apabila sudah menghasilkan hand puppet dan student tersebut dia perlu bercakap tentang hand puppet tu. The description of the hand puppet, how it was made, and then what is the name of the hand puppet and what are the benefits dan sebagainya. Dari situ saya dapat menilai speaking daripada student saya dari skala 1 hingga 6 according to the PBD level lah. And then dan kita juga ada buku teks, buku kerja untuk membantu murid-murid kita dan juga menggunakan aplikasi Microsoft, saya menggunakan buku teks dan saya minta student bercakap, melakonkan dan juga menghasilkan kerja-kerja projek kecil-kecilan supaya murid dapat menguasai pembelajaran bahasa Inggeris. Okay? Dan juga saya membawa student saya travel ke luar negara dan juga dalam negara semasa pandemik ini untuk membolehkan pelajar-pelajar ini mengenali culture sesebuah negara, masyarakat dan sambil mempelajari bahasa Inggeris. Okay? Dan salah satu elemen yang diterapkan selepas virtual trip ini adalah ataupun semasa virtual trip adalah pilihan nombor satu adalah bagi saya adalah Kahoot. Sebab Kahoot dapat membolehkan student tu fikir kembali, reflect dan menjawab soalan daripada sesi perkongsian di antara rakan-rakan mereka satu sama lain. Ya. And then ini merupakan satu lagi projek di mana student lepas menghasilkan projek dia akan upload di Wakelet, satu platform yang mana dapat membantu, dia lebih kurang macam Padlet tapi dia punya application tu lagi luas daripada Padlet. Jadi cikgu-cikgu di sana boleh Google tentang penggunaan Wakelet so that platform Wakelet merupakan satu platform macam one stop center yang mana boleh embed di Microsoft Teams juga ya. Okey, dan saya juga menggunakan forms. Saya lebih kepada pembelajaran bahasa Inggeris, bukan saja menggunakan buku teks yang dibekalkan oleh KPM, tetapi saya juga mengajar student-student saya tu untuk menguasai tentang United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, 17 Development Goals. Jadi apabila saya menggunakan Microsoft Forms, dari situ saya boleh nampak bagaimana ya student kita they are going green. How are they saving the Mother Earth? Especially for SDG 13 climate action. Jadi saya menggunakan Microsoft Forms untuk mengetahui tentang bagaimana langkah-langkah yang mereka lakukan di rumah untuk membolehkan mereka lebih menjadi seorang yang membantu dalam menjaga alam sekitar. Okey, dari situ saya boleh nampak sama ada mereka ni masih perlu diberi bimbingan dari segi penjagaan alam sekitar ataupun ada asas yang dapat membantu mereka untuk menjaga alam sekitar dan sebagainya. Dan pada masa yang sama saya ikut juga projek-projek dari luar negara di mana students dapat melukis, mewarna, menunjukkan how are they going green, how sustainable they are from SDG 1 to SDG 17. Jadi apa hasil kerja mereka ni, mereka akan upload di Wakelet dan juga di Microsoft Teams supaya saya dapat access. Okay, and then pada ini adalah hasil kerja murid-murid saya. Okay, dan juga saya minta students mencipta sajak, okay, sequence in English so that they are able to understand the concept of what is sequence, what are the how many words to be added in order to form sequence, sajak sequence ni, dan pada masa yang sama mereka akan mendeklamasi sajak ni supaya mereka dapat membaca dengan jelas juga. Jadi during pandemic ramai student kita yang lost the essence of reading. Okay, sebab ramai yang tidak dapat ikut kelas dan sebagainya, tapi dengan menggunakan apps Flipgrid, ramai di antara murid dapat membaca sajak dan dapat mengikuti pembelajaran bahasa Inggeris. Okay, so ini adalah antara contoh Flipgrid yang saya sudah create untuk student masa pandemik ya. So ini adalah antara contoh-contoh global and local connections yang saya bawa student saya untuk mempelajari bahasa Inggeris. So my aim is I want my students to learn to speak English. I want my students to be content creators. Contohnya create konten seperti PPT, bansi, mengikut topik-topik yang dibagi ya, supaya mereka dapat present di peringkat luar negara. Okay, jadi antara yang PPT, antara konten yang mereka boleh create adalah menggunakan Sway, PowerPoint, videos, bansi, supaya mereka juga menjadi seorang presenter. Okay, menjadi seorang bukan sahaja seorang presenter tetapi seorang murid yang memahami ciri-ciri penggunaan digital tools, okay, supaya they learn the life skills and they can survive. Okay, so ini adalah antara contoh platform yang saya bawa student ke luar negara semasa pandemik dan juga sekarang untuk membantu mereka mempelajari bahasa Inggeris. Okay, so ini juga salah satu projek SDG di mana mereka mengkaji, ya, students ni mengkaji tentang SDG 13, SDG 14, then land below water, climate actions sambil mempelajari bahasa Inggeris. Okay, so ini adalah antara buku scrap, contoh buku scrap yang dihasilkan oleh student, di mana buku scrap ni saya minta mereka upload di Wakelet. Kenapa saya minta mereka upload di Wakelet? Sebab kalau upload di WhatsApp atau Telegram, dia hilang di situ saja. Kalau kita delete benda tu hilang terus. Tapi kalau kita simpan di platform Microsoft Teams, iaitu di Wakelet, benda tu ada sampai bila-bila dan ibu bapa juga boleh melihat perkembangan kerja anak-anak mereka. Okay. And then saya juga membawa student mana mereka dapat menulis snail mail ataupun email untuk membolehkan mereka mempelajari dan for them to practice using the English language. Okay. And then my students, they join many global connections and local connections. So ini adalah antara sertifikat pengiktirafan yang mereka dapat. Okay, and then one of the best memorable moments is that my students, they really love Minecraft. So they joined this national level Minecraft and also other projects with many other countries like for example, Belarus, India, Russia, US dan banyak negara lah mereka sudah travel. Jadi bagi saya sebagai seorang guru, saya rasa ada kepuasan di mana saya telah membawa student-student dari daerah Tawau, daerah yang kecil yang orang di dunia tidak kenali, sampai ramai rakan-rakan di luar sana mengenali sudah di mana Tawau, di mana SK St. Patrick. Jadi ini merupakan satu kejayaan yang besar bagi saya dan juga anak-anak murid saya semua. Okay, and then when you're talking about Minecraft, so students are very good in gamification. Mereka memang arif tentang gamification. Jadi apa yang saya buat adalah saya mewujudkan topik-topik tertentu dan saya minta mereka menghasilkan world di menggunakan platform Delima. Sebab kan percuma 10 kali masa pandemik tu 6 bulan percuma. Jadi puas mereka cipta banyak world berkaitan dengan COVID-19, berkaitan dengan beberapa projek yang Puan Fairuz sentuh pagi tadi. So ini adalah contoh-contoh world yang sudah student saya bina untuk Teachers Day celebration. Okay, maybe saya pergi ke next slide ya. Dan ini juga adalah contoh World Space Month program di mana student juga menggunakan digital tools. Salah satu toolsnya adalah Bansi daripada Microsoft Tool juga. Jadi mereka mendapat peluang untuk mengikuti program antarabangsa ni. And then ini adalah Human Happiness Project. It's an international project di mana 100% berkaitan dengan how to stay safe during pandemic dan juga how to stay happy during pandemic. Okay, yang menggunakan 100% digital tools Microsoft juga, dan student saya menjadi presenters at global level in order to showcase this project. Okay, and then ini adalah I just if I can play for few seconds if I can play. It's not playable. Okay, no problem. Ada beberapa projek jugalah macam Minecraft, dan ni juga satu projek yang tadi saya maksudkan tentang hand puppet, dan student ni dia bercakap tentang kebaikan hand puppet dan sebagainya. And these students, she also use Flipgrid to talk about how she made chocolate chip biscuits, okay, during pandemic, and she managed to get in our district Anugerah Emas, okay. And during pandemic, I created many opportunities for the students, not only in one topic, because as we know, all students are not the same. So due to that, I create many topics related to planting, related to cooking, baking, handcrafts, and so on, in order for the students to learn English language, okay. Even their writing the script and reading is considered an achievement for me. Okay, so from here, what I can say is that using the Microsoft technology tools really help my students to write reflections, messages, letters, emails, notice, speech. They can voice out their concern, they can conduct their own meetings, and they can post with the parents' help in any social media pages, and they learn to be creative, critical thinker, and real world problem solving. They learn the real world problem solving, ICT, and also they know knowledge construction. So I mean, this is the school opening, and my students conducted a meeting with parents and also other students, whether we should continue face-to-face lessons or virtual learning, the hybrid learning. So we agreed that we need to conduct lessons face to face and also online, especially doing extra projects. Otherwise, everything will go into vain because we have done a lot. We have the Dilemma platform. So I urge all the teachers, please use your Dilemma platform to search for. We have this Google, Apple, and Microsoft. So you are free to choose any platform and let your students to go get to know Dilemma platform and introduce them, because we have a lot of help from there. So I'm very thankful to KPM and Microsoft that because during pandemic they've launched this Dilemma, and I was at ease in order to use this. I was not trembling in order to teach my students. Okay, even now I engage my students using Microsoft tools, because for me, during those days I was crawling, and for what I am today is because of Microsoft and my mentors. Thank you so much. And I have this redeem code. Saya rasa ramai guru-guru kita di sana MI experts. So you can take down this redeem code XGX92P. So bila-bila masa cikgu boleh redeem this code. So itu saja sesi perkongsian daripada saya. And thank you so much for the opportunity given to me. Over to you, Kak Fas.
Okey. Baik, tahniah Cikgu Nirmala kerana banyak menjalankan PBL menggunakan tools Microsoft, terutama sekali semasa PKP. Untuk pengetahuan semua, memang Cikgu Nirmala banyak membuat projek kolaboratif guru dan murid bersama para pendidik dan murid-murid luar negara. Okey, terima kasih Cikgu Nirmala kerana banyak berkongsi
Thank you so
idea
much, Kak.
dan pengalaman. Ya, okey. Okey, baik. Seterusnya, speaker terakhir kita adalah Cikgu Nurul Amira Abdul Rahman dari SK Taman Tawau, Tawau Sabah. Beliau merupakan guru peneraju generasi digital KPM, Microsoft Certified Educator, MIE Expert, dan peserta Microsoft Educator Exchange di Paris pada tahun 2019. Cikgu Amira ada menang award ya di sana, di Paris?
Ya, dia under. Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Ya.
Ya, apa? Okay, itu under dari Global Challenge yang di mana kami masukkan dalam, kami dipecahkan dalam kumpulan tu ada beberapa tim dan kumpulan saya tim 5 time tu ada dari negara Brazil, Ireland, macam-macam negara. Jadi kumpulan kami menang dalam kategori creativity Global Challenge.
Okey, tahniah Cikgu Amira. Okey, itu adalah 2019 ya, kita hantar guru-guru daripada Malaysia untuk ke Educators Exchange ya, Microsoft Educators Exchange pada tahun 2020. Memang tak dapat hantar sebab PKP. Okey, sehinggalah kini masih belum ada lagi Educators Exchange. Okey, selain daripada itu, Cikgu Amira juga adalah merupakan, sebelum ni beliau mengajar di SK Gading-Gading pada tahun 2017 hingga 2022. Kini beliau di SK Taman Tawau dan beliau mengajar subjek Bahasa Inggeris. Okey. Beliau akan membuat perkongsian mengenai pembelajaran abad ke-21. Cikgu Amira nak share sendiri kan macam mana slide ni?
Boleh.
Boleh Okey. Dengan itu dipersilakan Cikgu Amira dengan tajuknya Microsoft 21st Classroom Learning Design. Dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum kepada semua hadirin dan hadirat yang hadir pada waktu cuti ini. Walaupun masih waktu cuti tetapi masih bersemangat kan cikgu untuk menuntut ilmu dan kita kita punya ilmu dari semasa ke semasa, khususnya pada abad ke-21 ini. Jadi Kak, saya minta pihak moderator lah untuk share slide saya.
Oh, share ya. Telah diuploadkan di... Sebentar ya, saya cek. Okey. Slide tu yang mana satu yang telah diringkaskan ke?
Ya.
Oh, ada beri pada saya?
Ada. Ada Pak. Kalau tidak saya share screen lah.
Rasanya belum lagi lah. Yang saya ada yang tu ya.
Coba yang ini. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kenapa? Okey, kalau begitu saya minta Kak Shanor lah. Shanor untuk bantu saya untuk slide. Oh, okey sudah. Okey, boleh.
Boleh ya?
Baiklah. Alhamdulillah. Okey, semua dapat lihat saya punya paparan perkongsian saya untuk hari ini. Jadi sudah dibentangkan ketiga-tiga guru-guru hebat saya, guru-guru Microsoft MIEE expert tentang Microsoft Tools. Yang awalnya tadi Kak Shanur Azura dan diikuti dengan Puan Positif Shi dan akhirnya Puan Nirmala telah kongsikan pelbagai aplikasi dan juga apa yang mereka praktikan betul-betul di dalam pengajaran mereka. Dan perkongsian saya lebih kepada generalization, apa sebenarnya dia punya level of achievement untuk setiap kategori 21st century tersebut, 21st century learning. Okay, jadi saya rasa kalau beberapa guru yang telah biasa dengan topik ini, mungkin kita boleh revise semula berdasarkan apa intipati yang kami kongsikan untuk slot yang 12 tengah hari ini. Baiklah, anda semua sudah bersedia? Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So ini adalah 21st century learning design yang kita frameworkkan untuk jadi dia lagi apa ya? Ini maksudnya ini adalah research base yang telah dilaksanakan di sebuah projek tahun 2019 hingga 2012 di dalam innovative teaching and learning, dan negara-negara yang terlibat iaitu Rusia, Indonesia, Senegal, Finland dan juga yang turut serta Australia, England, Mexico dan Brunei. So finding yang mereka dapati adalah specifically the design of the learning activities is the most essential element in developing the 21st century. Jadi ke steps elemen-elemen dalam yang akan saya jelaskan, yang akan saya telusuri lagi adalah yang memang research based. Yang mereka found out that these element are the one that the core design that must have, that is very essential in our learning and teaching in the classroom. So there are 6 dimensions. The first is collaboration, skill communication, knowledge construction, self-regulation, real world problem solving and ICT in learning. So saya minta guru-guru yang hadir pada tengah hari ini untuk revise semula pendekatan-pendekatan yang telah dilaksanakan dari Cikgu Shanor, Puan Positif Shi dan juga Puan Nirmala sendiri. Dan lepas ini anda boleh approach us ataupun untuk kaji, dan kami akan share nanti apa platform yang Microsoft sediakan untuk guru-guru gunakan dalam PDP anda masing-masing. So izinkan saya untuk share tentang collaboration. So ini adalah dia punya, orang cakap rubrik untuk anda nilai dalam pengajaran anda, sejauh mana collaboration anda di dalam bilik darjah itu terhasil untuk murid-murid kita lah. Jadi saya revise semula, kalau kolaborasi ni kita dalam antara guru-guru pun belum tentu dapat berkolaborasi dengan baik, betul kan? Jadi itulah yang sebenarnya berlaku sebab bila tiba di masa depan ataupun kita tengah head student, kita tengah ke arah masa depan lah sekarang ni. Jadi kolaborasi ni sangat penting, bukan saja untuk murid-murid dalam bilik darjah, tetapi dalam kita punya social life juga. How are we going to collaborate with our other party effectively? So effective collaboration occurs when learners work together to achieve results or outcomes that are too complex to do on their own, or that they could not do as well on their own. Bila masa depan ni kita punya bidang tugas akan more kompleks. Dia dalam satu syarikat tu, dalam realitinya satu tugas tu besar, dia ada projek-projek besar dan murid kita akan berhadapan dengan bidang tugas seperti itu. Kita sekarang jadi cikgu lah kan, kita relax lah sudah kerja, tapi murid kita dia punya bidang tugas untuk masa depan mungkin berbeza dengan kita yang ada sekarang. Jadi secara realitinya kita mesti ambil peka apa skill yang mereka perlukan. Jadi kita sebagai guru masa kini ni harus berpandangan jauh untuk bagi mereka persediaan. Dan yang ini kita mulakan daripada shared responsibility. Okay. The question we need to ask ourselves, do learners have the shared responsibility for a joint outcome? Adakah mereka dibahagikan dalam kumpulan ataupun mereka bekerja sendiri? Untuk tahu mesti dalam berkumpulan, dan itu adalah kita dapat laksanakan sudah shared responsibility. Mereka ada kebertanggungjawaban bersama. Tentu kita bagi tugas dengan murid dan murid itu laksanakan dan dorang bincang dalam satu kumpulan dan keputusan tu dibincang bersama, bukan ketua kumpulan saya yang bagi kumpulan. So we have to ensure sehalus itu untuk kita pastikan collaboration mereka tu betul-betul terjadi. And then the next step, the next rubric, kalau sudah share responsibility telah terlaksana, kita up level pergi level yang kedua iaitu substantive decision. Do they make substantive decision together? Kalau keputusan tu adakah dinilai ataupun orang buat keputusan tu sama-sama? Maksudnya dalam satu kumpulan, dalam I talk about reality lah kan, I talk about what happened in our Malaysian school. So kita biasa bagi-bagi kumpulan, ada jigsaw classroom method ataupun kita bagi just macam tugas-tugas begitu saja. So make sure adakah mereka buat keputusan itu bersama. Keputusan tu kalau satu orang tak setuju, how they face, how they overcome the conflict resolution, how they resolve, how they overcome the conflict resolution. So it's actually kita tidak pernah perasan, tapi sebenarnya itu ada skill yang sangat-sangat berguna untuk murid. Dan akhirnya interdependent, iaitu skill level yang paling tinggi is they work interdependent. Contohnya dalam satu kumpulan ini kita bagi dia dalam satu kelas. Okay, dalam satu kelas murid ada 25, contoh begitulah kan. And then kita bagi-bagi kumpulan ke 5 kumpulan, contoh. Dalam setiap kumpulan tu kita bagi dalam contohnya topik sejarah. Topik sejarah, okay, ini topik ini. Dalam satu topik unit, dalam satu unit ada beberapa sub-sub topik. So sub-sub topik tu kita bagi ke setiap kumpulan dan setiap kumpulan tu harus menghasilkan tugasan, menyelesaikan tugasan mereka, dan bila tiba ke level yang ketiga, interdependent, satu kumpulan tidak siap bermakna satu kelas tersebut tidak dapat laksanakan projek mereka secara kolaboratif yang berjaya lah. Itu maksud saya. Jadi cikgu-cikgu, saya mohon agar kita ambil berat tentang elemen collaboration ini. Okay? Sekiranya ada soalan, saya akan lihatlah di dalam YouTube, dari komen YouTube dari semasa ke semasa. Okay, seterusnya this is the level. Okay, the level 1, student are not required to work in pairs or on group. Tadi tu. Masuk level 2, student do work together but they do not have shared responsibility. Bila masuk level 3, student do have shared responsibility but do not have to make substantive decision together. And level 4, student do make substantive decision together about the content, process or product, but their decision is not interdependent. Bila masuk level 5, level yang paling tinggi, student do have shared responsibilities, they do make substantive decisions together and their work is interdependent. Okay, I hope you guys really understand. So we move on to the next dimension, the real world problem solving and innovation. So cuba kita ingat semula kembali apa yang Madam Nirmala sudah bawakan studentnya pergi luar negara, and then mereka perkenalkan Go Green Project. Walaupun Go Green ada di mana-mana, tapi bila diimplementasi di dalam sekolah masing-masing, impaknya sangat luar biasa lah apabila murid itu merasai sendiri. Walaupun topiknya Go Green, ialah Go Green, tapi bila kita didik mereka yang sesuai dan lebih bersifat, maksudnya dimensionnya tu kita bawa mereka ke dunia yang luar. Kita dapat komunikasi dengan rakan-rakan yang lain dari murid negara yang lain, dapat berkomunikasi dengan baik, and then kita dapat selesaikan masalah yang berlaku dalam dunia. So education sekarang, kalau kita lihat di luar negara, murid-muridnya memang akan ada touch a little bit issue, memang not a little bit, entirely, like most of the lesson they must connect with what happened in the real world. Now trending is very explicit, and then benda-benda tu senang kita dapat, maklumat-maklumat trending. Kita guna hashtag saja kita boleh dapat tahu apa yang trend sekarang. Jadi murid, tipulah kalau murid tidak pegang handphone, smartphone zaman ini. Jadi kita sebagai cikgu mesti like 1,000 step ahead before mereka tidak terdidik macam mana mau menggunakan teknologi ini dengan betul. Jadi we want to avoid that thing to happen, so we have to jadi lembayung ataupun protector yang di luar dulu, di pagar depan. So real problem are authentic situation that exist outside an academic context. Yang seperti cikgu-cikgu sebelum ni, yang cikgu Madam Nirmala share about dia punya project. So itu adalah real world project. So cikgu-cikgu apa-apa subjek saja boleh think about at least dalam satu tahun, try to think about apa project yang kita boleh bawakan sesuai dengan situasi ataupun surrounding yang authentic, yang asli. So innovation requires putting students' idea or solution that dorang boleh berfikiran secara terbuka. Percayalah murid kita boleh selesaikan masalah, but we need to find which part yang mereka selesa, which part yang mereka rasa, yalah boleh bah saya cari masalah, boleh bah saya selesaikan isu teacher macam begitu. Contohnya masalah yang berlaku di kampung ataupun di kampung mereka ada titi yang hari-hari dorang lalu satu titi ni. But titi tu semakin hari semakin usang. Itu syak perjalanan mereka pergi sekolah. Jadi so as a teacher yang bersifat yang faham elemen dimension real world problem and solving and innovation ni, we have to find pendekatan yang pembelajaran yang sesuai dengan mereka punya surrounding. Like I need to touch a little bit about my previous school. I was teaching in one of the rural school in Kunak district, SK Gading-Gading. So surrounding dia adalah surrounding kelapa sawit. Jadi masa tu saya ajar tahun 5, topik tu tentang Sabah and Sarawak. Kalau teacher-teacher bahasa Inggeris ni tahulah ni. What I did, I tried to, they really know kan, they get used to see kelapa sawit every day. And then what I did, I give them a project about how to harvest the fresh fruit bunch. How to macam mana menombak kelapa sawit, but in English term. So macam bila murid sudah hari-hari nampak, saya tahu banyak teacher ini namanya begini, ini caranya begini. But when we assimilate ataupun kita change the context to English, so cepat, mereka cepat, oh ini rupanya bahasa Inggerisnya teacher. Baru saya tahu, nanti saya beritahu bapak saya. There you go. So the learning tu sangat ceria kan? Pembelajaran tu dia hidup. Kita pun tidak susah. Kita tidak setengah mati mau faham 1 tambah 1, 2, 1 tambah, mau dikasih paksa murid-murid masuk di dalam kepala otak dorang. But if they have the authentic surrounding, authentic learning, you don't need to work so hard on that. They will naturally nurture ataupun accept the learning as in context. So this is the important part. The important part in real world problem solving. We share and we solve, and we have the authentic solution. So let's see the real world problem solving dia punya rubrik dia. Rubriknya ni bila saya buat projek tu, dan untuk pengetahuan cikgu-cikgu, projek tu lah juga yang mendapat kemenangan yang saya terpilih dalam itu, Educator Exchange 2019 pergi ke Paris. So saya punya teknologi tidak secanggih mana, but I managed to get their attention because my approach is more authentic. Walaupun di dalam pelosok sana kampung-kampung di estate, tetapi pendekatannya murid impaknya besar walaupun dia punya topiknya tu simple sahaja. So these are the step of the activity. First, rubric untuk langkah rubric yang paling basic. The activity is not problem solving. Student use previously learned context to do the work. Yang ini student use previously learned, sudah mereka pernah pelajari untuk buat kertas mereka tu. And then bila naik ke level yang kedua, the activities main required is problem solving, but it's not a real world problem. Still dia walaupun dia bukan benda yang berlaku dalam kehidupan mereka time tu, tapi ada topiknya, and then mereka boleh bincangkan, dia masuk ke rubrik yang nombor 2. And then yang ketiga, the activities main, aktiviti utamanya memerlukan is problem solving. Dia ada sifat penyelesaian masalah. It's a real world problem, but students do not need to innovate. Bila dia belum saya sentuh balik pasal topik yang tadi tu, yang saya cakap dalam kampung dia ada TV yang rosak, and then belum sampai ke tahap mereka inovasi jambatan ke apa kan, belum sampai ke tahap itu. Itu masuk level ketiga. They do not require to implement the ideas or communicate the ideas to people outside the school. And then bila masuk level yang keempat, the activities main required is problem solving. It's a real world problem. Students do need to innovate. Bila diorang sudah buat satu inovasi ni bukannya semua buat satu bangunan yang gah. Tidak, dia just inovasi bila dia buat pembaharuan. Dia boleh selesaikan isu diorang, apa masalah yang mereka alami, dan itu adalah inovasi ni bila dia perbaharui untuk selesaikan masalahnya. Dia required.
Cikgu Amira. Okey, sebenarnya dah habis masa ni. Boleh Cikgu Amira fast forwardkan sikit?
Okey.
Sebab kita ada satu soalan ni nak dijawab. Ada lagi ke tentang 21st century learning design?
Okay, saya share satu point last. Okay,
Aha,
sebab
okey.
ini konten ni saya just mau konklusikan apa yang telah cikgu-cikgu sebelum ni laksanakan. So bila dia ada interrelated lah dengan konten ini. So bila hasilnya murid dapat buat knowledge construction, and then yang paling penting part skillful communication. So this is murid dalam pembelajaran abad ke-21 ni adalah murid dapat berkomunikasi secara skill. Okay, bagi saya 3 minit ya Puan untuk concludekan saya punya intipati yang terakhir. Jadi kami boleh sharekan maklumat ini, nanti kami boleh share link di dalam website yang Madam Nirmala ada sediakan. Jadi guru-guru boleh rujuk secara jelas lagi tentang 21st century classroom design ini. Jadi saya hanya terangkan kepada guru-guru berdasarkan apa yang telah dibentangkan daripada Madam Puan Chanor, Puan Positive She dan juga Madam Nirmala sendiri adalah tentang practicality yang sebenar yang mereka telah laksanakan. Dan ingin saya jelaskan bahawa 21st century learning bukan semata-mata menggunakan device yang canggih. Dia boleh kita laksanakan dalam soft skill kita. Macam mana murid berkolaborasi, macam mana murid dapat construct to knowledge, macam mana murid dapat bertutur secara skillful. Dan akhirnya skill-skill yang soft skill ni dapat diimplementasikan di setiap sanubari murid-murid kita lah. Kan Puan? Dan Kak.
Okey. Ya, betul. Okey. So kita ada satu soalan. Kalau boleh Cikgu Amira jawab dengan pantas. Bagaimana Cikgu Amira atasi masalah murid di luar liputan internet? Apakah alternatif yang Cikgu gunakan?
Yes, that's a very good question. Pengalaman saya mengajar di pedalaman, this is very crucial lah because dalam reality di Sabah especially ataupun sekolah-sekolah di pedalaman, internet networking is the first issue lah kita hadapi. Jadi that's why I said soft skill untuk kita terapkan kepada murid, that's the least and the most essential part. Kita mesti tahu what are the soft skill yang perlu ada untuk pembelajaran abad ke-21. Contohnya perbincangan mereka macam mana, kolaborasi mereka macam mana, tutur mereka macam mana. Kalau bertutur tu cari maklumat, pastikan maklumat mereka ada kasih biasa, ada kesahihan, ada kita buat citation, kasih biasa murid buat citation. Jadi dalam saya mau emphasize soft skill untuk dalam 21st century learning ini ada dan kita boleh pelajari lagi dengan lebih dalam lagi beberapa contoh dalam internet.
Okey. Baik, terima kasih Cikgu Amira di atas perkongsian tentang pembelajaran abad ke-21 atau 21st Century Learning Design. Untuk pengetahuan memang semasa Cikgu Amira membuat persembahan mengenai PBL-nya tentang kelapa sawit, memang saya ada bersama yang melayakkan beliau ke Paris 2019. Okey, thank you Cikgu Amira dan terima kasih diucapkan kepada semua speaker. Soalan telah pun diaju dan jawab. Okey. Dengan terjawabnya soalan terakhir itu, maka tamatlah sesi Microsoft dan pembelajaran kali ini. Jangan ke mana-mana, selepas ini pada jam 2 petang kita akan ada slot yang lain juga pula. Okey.
Sebelum itu ada saya punya redeem code.
Redeem code. Okey, tertera di hadapan itu adalah redeem code.
Ya. Untuk siapa yang ada Microsoft boleh redeem this code untuk dapatkan anda punya poin tambahan.
Okey, so mungkin okey, sempat dah nak screenshot tu? Okey ya. Okey, boleh nampak tu. Saya rasa dah boleh dapat screenshot tu ataupun selepas ni Cikgu Amira letak di YouTube boleh juga? Dia punya
boleh,
ni link.
Bahagian technician ada sudah sediakan.
Okey. Okey, diminta semua speaker kita kalau boleh nampak kamu ke sebentar untuk beri sesi akhir untuk bye-bye kan. Ya.
Amira, stop sharing the screen.
Okay. Wait ya, wait. Oh, thank you.
Okey, di mana Cikgu Syano? Tak nampak. Okey. Okey, so everyone, terima kasih semua. Okey, can say goodbye now. Mungkin masa akan datang kita akan berkongsi lagi dengan Microsoft tools dan aplikasi. Okey?
1, 2, 3.
Okey. Bye-bye. Terima kasih semua.
Bye semua.
Terima kasih.